Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's battle against Lorenzo. Now I have to say a couple of things before we go dive into this battle. This video is a pre-take where I go into the team that I shall be using. I'm gonna be honest regarding two specific Pokemons, but basically I just want to introduce you to the Pokemon that I've decided to pick against Lorenzo. Looking at his team, I shall also include his team somewhere around here so you guys can definitely see where my ideas are coming from, what I decided to keep into consideration. As of right now, I only got 7 Pokemon done, ready with me, and these battles have to be made till Friday. I got Littell as well, so all sorts of things are going on. I don't know if I'm gonna manage with Littell because honestly, there's just too much stuff going on, and I just don't got the time to be making Pokemon left and right, So, with that, let's go right into the teams that I will be using. Introducing you to the team squad, the teams. Me coaching them. You guys know the Pokemons that I did pick from my draft, but let me introduce you to these people. Well, not really people, but to these mons. To the females and the males of the likes and sorts. We got Van Rotten. Van Rotten is going to be quite an essential Pokemon because for one, Van Rotten got substitute. Now we'll check out his team, basically the 10 Pokemon he's drafted and the Mega Venusaur, for example. If my, basically Dragology, Van Rotten can get a sub up, then stuff are just going to be taking damage left and right. This Venusaur is insanely powerful, extremely potent, and definitely a Pokemon that I should be using against Venusaur if anything. Venusaur is going to be very big considering my team that I got. I don't got too many things to really hit it, even if I would have fully invest into it. So that is kind of bad, but we're just going to need to look into other things, other ways to handle it. Van Rotten, looking at his team, he's got, that Slurpuff. Slurpuff is actually a big problem. If Slurpuff makes a belly drum, then I still got Scissor to kind of handle that. But yeah, it's definitely a Pokemon that I'm kind of a little bit concerned if he does decide to pick it. But we're gonna see that when we actually see his team preview. Now, I'm also very scared of the likes of Landorus, because Landorus is no messing around. This thing is a threat. And he's got Earthquake, and my team is actually generally very weak to the likes of Earthquake, so I'm actually thinking he may know, he may actually see this and be like, hey, maybe a Choice Banded Earthquake will do, because my team doesn't like that at all. And, while I do have some ways to make my team a little bit faster to outspeed the likes of Landorus, I may just struggle. So, Landorus is definitely a Pokemon that I need to keep in mind. I do have Demon Arcana, which can take on at least one Earthquake and burn it. I got double status on it. You guys know the Sombreau Vigor, who used to be known as, basically I used to call this Ultra back in the days, then Tomtot from the Fire Ember series, and all sorts of names, but now it's Sombreau Vigor, Defensive Arcanine and whatnot. Then we got Ludora's Wrath. Now I was thinking a lot about Ludora's Wrath because, basically, it's an incredible Pokemon. It's got the Salt Vest, it's got U-Turn, it's got Super Fang, Thunderbolt, and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave I thought about using because, making things like Dragology faster towards his team. While his team is actually quite bulky, there are things that can get paralyzed, 25% of paralyzation chances, whatnot. Kind of go from there. Dragology being that it can be faster, I can sub away lefties and so forth, and maybe potential paralyzation can definitely make a whole lot of difference in the battle. But Ludora's Wrath, I feel like is very potent because he's got that Landorus there, and if he picks Landorus, then having levitate Pokemon such as this and no weaknesses to speak of can actually pull through. While I don't have too many things to hit Landorus, I can still Super Fang him and basically cripple him down. I thought about Hidden Power Ice, but then I was thinking maybe U-Turn, maybe T-Wave. Maybe Hidden Power Ice is way too obvious, and like if Venusaur comes in, I want to U-turn on that and kind of proceed to go from there. But yeah, it may do, it may not. We're gonna see. Then we got Psycho Beta. This thing is actually specifically made for Victini because I've seen Victini and I'm pretty sure he's gonna use it because Victini, Venusaur, and Suicune or Omastar, depending which water type he will use. I'm kind of going towards Suicune because Suicune and Venusaur are actually very good core put together, so that can be very bad, very horrible to break. Struggling depending on my team here Almost Star I feel I can definitely handle if he decides to pick it. But this Vayne is used against Victini. It's got Akaberry defensive, can even take, it needs to get absolute max roll because it's a little bit across 100%, 100% 0.9 I believe, that it gets a V-crate against Akaberry defensive Among Us. But then I can foul play and do like 90% or 80, somewhere around that, where Scissor Bullet Punch can pretty much pull through. So it's all about that damaging his team and pretty much pulling through. I don't feel he's going to use Kyurem. While he does have it, I don't generally feel he's going to use it because Kyurem is incredibly powerful against my team, but I got Mega Scizor, and I don't feel like he's going to be using that while I got Mega Scizor around. Then again, I could be heavily mistaken because I don't got a single fairy, and that definitely can change some tactics, so we're going to see. And the most important essence to my team, guys, is... yeah, it's Melody Vulgar. Melody Vulgar is so important. I got no words to describe how important this thing is. One, it's got two roles. Psychic for Venusaur, Beam Choice Scarf. I don't care if I lock myself into a move and Victini comes in and sponge it. No, I don't care. I just want to Psychic that Venusaur. Just want to Psychic that Venusaur. U-turn if he switches out the Victini and so forth. You know, get that momentum. Of course, that may just happen. T-Bot for the likes of, you know, such as Suicune and whatnot. Because again, Venusaur and Suicune could be potential, and Psychic and T-Bot can definitely cover those. I'm not too sure if he's gonna use Fortress. He could do Stealth Rocks on Landers, if anything. Then he can use Fortress or Spikes or cast a Berry Explosion. That can be a big threat. But looking at my team, I don't feel like Fortress is really gonna be a big problem if he does decide to pick that one for his entry hazard. And we got Trick Room. Now, Trick Room against a team like Victini and things that are fast. You know, he doesn't have too many things that are fast, but Kyurem is decently fast, Victini is very fast, Landers is fast. If I can get Trick Room up with Scarf, which I will probably do, I got 4 turns of being faster than most of his guys with Drogalgy, and, you know, Scissor can be faster for those turns, and who knows what else, you know, even Among Us can be fast and sporing something away, but then again, Venusaur is probably going to be coming in and sponging that really easily. So basically, Drogalgy is the one Pokemon that benefits from Trick Room the most, and the most important is Psychic. The only Pokemon that is Psychic type on my team in general with Psychic Stab against Venusaur is going to be the most, hands down, the most important essence right up there with Drogalgy. And they both kind of cover each other regarding, you know, Trick Room support with Drogalgy and, you know, basically kind of going from there. Then again, it's gonna be hard because I got slow Pokemons and he's got stally Pokemons, and Venusaur is actually very dangerous. So we're gonna see. So yeah, Slovenian Arcanines going against Lorenzo's Swhisskers. Yeah, let the game rumble. Let the game go. Showtime.